What if I told you that medicine works exactly like a high-paying pyramid scheme? In this video, we're going to break down why the system is rigged to benefit hospital execs and insurance companies, not you, why working harder or getting more degrees won't actually fix burnout, and finally, the real financial freedom strategy they don't teach you in med school. Stay with me to the end, because if you don't understand this, you're going to be stuck in this raggedy, crazy, abusive system forever. Doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers are told they have a secure and respected, high-paying career. But when you look at how the system actually works, it looks like a pyramid scheme. The people at the top, the hospital executives, the insurance companies, the administrators, make billions while doing zero actual patient work. Meanwhile, you, one of the highly trained professionals actually keeping the system running, are drowning in debt, exhaustion, and endless bureaucracy. And how about I kick you while you're down? Just like a pyramid scheme, the people at the bottom, you, are told the solution is to work harder. But that's not how you can really escape. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about how medicine is structured like a pyramid scheme. At the top, you have insurance companies, hospital execs, and pharma CEOs making decisions that maximize their profits, not patient care. In the middle, you have department heads, administrators, and the middle management whose job is to enforce cost-cutting policies that make patient care harder for frontline workers like you and me. And at the bottom, you and I, doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals who are actually treating patients but are forced to work longer hours, bill more, and justify every freaking move you do with endless paperwork. What's the message to those at the bottom? Just pick up another shift. Go back to school and get another degree. It's only 2 years. Take on some leadership roles. Spend a little more time at the hospital. Take your work home with your kids. This is the same tactics used in pyramid schemes. The people at the top convince you that if you just work a little bit harder, move up the ranks, invest more of your time and money, you'll finally get ahead. But that is complete bull. I did participate in a multi-level marketing company, and that company paid me without working for over 10 years. I did work, obviously, at the beginning. I worked for about 1 to 2 years, and they continued to pay me out for 10 years. And I will say that I have not found a hospital that works like that yet. Why more work and more degrees don't fix burnout? One of the biggest scams in healthcare is the idea that getting another degree or specialization is the answer. Think about it. You finish med school or nursing school already deep in debt. You start working, but the pay isn't as high as you expected, of course. You're told to go for more certifications, more training, a leadership role. This is exactly what happened to me when I finished residency. I went to go get a job at the hospital that I did my residency at, and they said, just 1 more year. You just need that ICU certification. And I said, sir, I worked in your ICU for 4 years. I actually took moonlighting shifts in your ICU for an entire year, working by myself. How come I can't work in your ICU without going and getting another certification? But usually what happens, you take on more student loans, more hours, more stress, and then what happens? You're still stuck in a system where you have zero control, zero leverage. Meanwhile, the people who own the hospitals and insurance companies, they're not working harder. They don't have more degrees. They just control the money. This is why the idea that medicine is a secure career is a half truth, I'll call it. Sure, you'll always have a job, but at what cost? Your time, your health, your sanity, your life. So who actually wins in healthcare? Let's get real. Hospital administrators who never see a single patient, but decide how many patients you have to see per hour. Insurance companies who get paid no matter what while forcing doctors and nurses to fight for basic approvals. Pharmaceutical and device companies who influence everything from prescriptions to hospital purchasing deals. And guess who has the least amount of power? The people actually delivering patient care, of course. I've learned doctors are replaceable. Mid-level providers, AI coming, corporate medicine. Nurses are disposable, forced into understaffed, high turnover jobs. Your time is owned, right? If you don't work, you don't get paid. It's just a rigged game. And that's exactly how pyramid schemes operate. The people at the top make the money no matter what, while the people doing the real work are convinced to just hustle harder. But here's the truth. The way out isn't working more, it's thinking differently. Here's the freedom strategy they don't teach you in med school. If you want to break free, you need to stop playing by their rules. Leverage beats labor. Instead of just trading more hours for money, you need to start using your money to buy back your time. Ownership is key. The people who run the system don't work more. They own the businesses, the real estate, and the investments that pay them without seeing patients. Burnout is not about working too much. It's about lack of control. The moment you stop relying on your job as your only source of income, you get to make choices on your own terms. The solution isn't always just quitting medicine overnight, but if you want real freedom, you need to start shifting from an employee mindset to an investor mindset. If you feel like healthcare is rigged against you, that's because it is. But you don't have to stay stuck in that system forever. You don't need another degree. You don't need to hustle harder. What you need is a plan to build financial leverage outside of your job. And that's exactly what I want to teach on this channel. If this resonated with you, make sure to subscribe, because in the next video, we're going to be breaking down some of the warning signs that it may be time to leave medicine before it's too late. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching another video. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next one.